Yesterday, I asked you if you knew how valuable you are. Today, I want to build on that a little bit by asking you what happened to you and why it matters. Because when things have happened to us that steal away our value, some form of trauma, adversity, significant emotional event, adverse childhood experiences, all different kinds of terms that can be thrown out there. And many times we run away from those things because we feel ashamed or we're afraid or some other fill in the blank thing that makes it bad and unable to deal with it. But we can't heal if we won't deal with it. And I want to say and encourage you to deal with what happened to you, whatever that is, however big or small you feel that is, because you matter. Yesterday I asked you, know how valuable you are. What happened to you is important also. It matters because you matter. And for you to thrive in life, you need to find out what that is. Maybe you've hid that from yourself. Maybe you have disassociated from it. There could be a ton of different reasons why. But I want to communicate to you how much you matter and that your story matters. What happened to you matters. And understanding what happened to you matters. And then dealing with it so you can heal, and then maybe even sharing it with others. Not everyone has to write their memoir. Not everyone has to share their story with everyone. But it doesn't mean your story doesn't matter. Maybe you just want to share your story with a handful of people in your life, your family, your kids, your grandkids. It matters. It matters. I was doing a pre-interview today with a gentleman who is going to be on the podcast in April. I'm interviewing him in April for the podcast, and he went through a horrific loss of his son. His son was only 14 years old, and the journey he went through of that loss was just horrific. And he had to own his story and then deal with the grief. And now he finds joy in helping other men get over that, get through that, deal with that. Men have a hard time dealing with this. Society does not help them. And so I want to help them. I want to help men and women to deal with their pains so they can thrive in life and stop running away from them. Because you matter. You have great value and your story matters. I just finished completing season 1 of my podcast and did the top 5 stories of victorious souls. And see, those stories matter. They matter to all those people who downloaded that. That's the benefit of harvesting our pain and turning it into something to help someone else. In my book, Emerging with Wings, that's when I dealt with my story and I shared it with some. I thought it would be only a little. I really had no idea what I was getting myself into. But it resonated with people. And when you share your story, when you honor yourself and you honor your story, and then you heal so that you can share it, because sharing from the pain will only re-traumatize you. It won't help the people you share with, and it won't help you. We need to heal so we share from our scars instead of from our wounds. Because then it can become a beautiful thing. Just like in my book, Because You Matter, that there are 10 stories in there where people shared from their scars where they had overcome. And that's the beauty of that. You matter, your story matters, and I want to encourage you, if you haven't healed from it, to heal. Buy one of my books, start coaching, whatever will serve you so that you will heal. Get into counseling if that's what you need. I am not a counselor. And if you have healed and you're thinking about sharing your story, you could reach out to me to see if maybe you're a good fit to be on my podcast. Or you could get something to start journaling to share your story with maybe a few people in your friend circle or your family. Or maybe you want to start writing a book. Whatever it is, to get that out so that you can turn your pain into beauty. The Bible says that God will turn our ashes into beauty. He makes beauty from ashes. He turns mourning into joy. And if we will deal with the pain and harvest the pain, we can do that. And I want to tell you again, I say it again and again and again, that you matter. I'm that lady on the internet who loves you. I'm Danielle Burnock from DanielleBurnock.com. Love yourself from Survive to Thrive. And if you take that journey, you will feel the difference. And you won't be able to help it. You'll want to help at least someone else in your life. You don't have to be on some big stage everywhere. You just share with your neighbor, someone at church, one of your kids, like I said, someone in your family. But share from your scars to help other people because they matter. And so until next time,